Guys, and welcome to episode 13 of Blades of Glory. Now today is the admin episode. Lots and lots of input is coming your way. But I just want to put out a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen episode 12 yet, please go back and watch it before you carry on going into episode 13, because there is a lot of stuff here that you won't know if you haven't watched episode 12. So let's get into it, shall we? Run the intro.
Shut up and sit down.
So we start with the end of season awards. Billy Sharp was voted the fans player of the year by 37%, only just beating Ebanks Landell, which, to be fair, top goal scorer, best defender we had last year. Paul Cooch got the goal of the season on the opening day of the season. You saw that against Bolton Wanderers. Connor Washington was the signing of the season. I think he was the only permanent signing we had. And young player of the season went to Ethan Ebanks Landell. And the season by numbers. So Billy Sharp was our top goal scorer with 26 goals. Highest average rating, I'm assuming that's over a number of games, 7.15 at Ebanks Landell. Billy Sharp also had the most assists. Best passing rate went to Jake Wright. That's forward Jake Wright, not the defender. Paul Coots was a manager of the month? Man of the match 5 times, which is not a lot. Chris Basham, well done to you. 17 yellow cards and 2 red ones for Jack O'Connell. We love this stuff. So 2.23 we had on sponsorship, 580 on the corporate and hospitality, 915,000 on the commercial, nearly £500,000 on the broadcast revenue and competition prize money. We got £110,000 despite only making it into round 3 of the FA Cup. Didn't get anywhere in the League Cup and was knocked out by Derby's under-23s in the Checkatrade Trophy. So I'll explain that. I'm glad not to be in that next season. Or this season, I should say. Ryan Fraser, Billy Sharp, Connor Washington, Paul Coots and Lewis Reed, congratulations. You sold the most shirts between you. Show how good Ethan Ebanks Landell was last season. He was voted in League One's Team of the Season. With Vigouroux in goal, Baldock, Ebanks Landell, Nelson, Amari Williams, I think that's Peterborough, yeah. Bradford, Bradley Dack, Williams, Tompkinson, Paddy Madden and Rory Donnelly up front. No place for Billy Sharp, despite scoring 26 goals in the season. So, Sheffield United's 2016-17 season review. So, Sheffield United are expected to be in the running for the playoffs, but have performed even better than expected, finishing top of the pile as champions. I will never, ever get tired of hearing that. So, we lost in the third round of the FA Cup to Derby. You saw that game. We lost in the first round of the League Cup to Chesterfield. You didn't see that game. We finished first in the league, obviously. We lost in the northern section to Derby's under-23s. The average attendance just shy of 19,500, which is probably better than most championship attendances. And 34 players used. I didn't think I'd use that many, to be honest. First news out of all of this is that Justin Edinburgh, despite finishing as the runner-up in the league, won Manager of the Year. I never, ever understand how that happens. Surely the person who wins the title should be the Manager of the Year. Maybe it's just me. So overall, Simon Moore made the most appearances. I think he played every single game we played, 52. Yeah, he did. Played every single game we played last year. So well done to him. Not far behind him was Ebanks Landell with 51. Billy Sharp started 47 times. Danny Lafferty played 39 times. He is going to Hearts. Unfortunately, he will not be coming with us again next season into the Championship. And everybody else, yeah, you know, considering we used 34 players, obviously 3 of those made 40 above appearances. 1 was only just shy. You know, I think that 34 players is a bit harsh, personally. Now, as I said, Billy Sharp was our top goal scorer. He wasn't on his own. A fair few people chipped in. Kalon Lavery got 12 in 24, or 12 in 29 if you want to look at it that way. Connor Washington got 6 in 39 appearances. It's not a great deal for him, but 8 assists, so, you know. Paul Coots got 5 from midfield. Leon Clark got 5. Sam McQueen got 4, even though he was only with us really from Christmas onwards. Chris Basham nipped in with 4. I did Mark Duffy, considering he missed most of the season. Stefan Skugel with 3. Ryan Fraser got 3. And then you get into the defenders. You know, even Chris Hussey got 1. And that was a superb free kick. Kieran Freeman chipped in with 1 as well. In the average rating, so Ryan Fraser was the highest average rating player at 7.38. Although he didn't play nearly as many games as Ebanks Landell with a 7.15. Next one's Paul Coots with a 7.8. Billy Sharp a 7.6, the same as Jack O'Connell, with Harry Cornick just 1 behind, but he only played 2 games. And then the best of the rest. Wanted to point this out. Not that I'm bitter or anything. You know, Lawrence Figru won Goalkeeper of the Year, or was in the Team of the Year for the goalkeepers. Yet Simon Moore had more clean sheets, 19 clean sheets in 46 league games. He played every league game, conceded 43 goals, less than a goal a game, obviously. So yeah, I'm a bit peeved at that, but there we are. Now, as you can see from the transfer page, we've been quite busy with the outgoings and the incomings. First of all, let's look at the significant outgoings. First of all, we say goodbye to Leon Clark. Oxford came in for him, and I thought, as we'd brought in a few strikers who we'll look at in a minute, it was probably time to move him on. He was only with us a season, 3 goals in 21 appearances. So yeah, thank you, Leon, for your service, but it's time for you to move on. And they kept on coming. James Wallace, 18 appearances, released on a free at the end of the season. I see in the paper today that he has signed for Tranmere for the rest of the season. So good luck to him professionally. I just felt we needed something more for the Championship. Finally, for the significant outgoings, we look at John Brayford. Now, we never actually saw John play. He was at Burton Albion last year on loan. He's gone to Bristol City. They offered 675 grand, rising to 875 grand. We've got Kieran Freeman. We have another right back potentially coming in as well. So I thought it was best to move him on. Now we start with the ins, and we start with this man, Kane Hemmings. Now, he's been bought in from Oxford, which, had I thought about it at the time, and had Oxford thought about it at the time, we probably could have just swapped Leon Clark for him. But we ended up paying some money for him. Good finishing, pace, 14, excellent. I think he's going to be a really solid addition to this squad. You know, he can play as a target man, he can play as an advanced forward, he can play as a poacher, he can play as a false 9, he can do quite a lot. So, yeah, I thought he was an upgrade on Leon Clark, and we'll probably get in front of Connor Washington at this stage. Man in, as we saw, Danny Lafferty is off to Hearts, so Ben Coker has come in to replace him from Southend. You know, another League One player, but I think he can make the jump to the Championship. He's got good crossing, good dribbling. He's got pace about him as well, good stamina, good acceleration. So yeah, I think he's going to be a good addition, and he will give Chris Hussey a good run for his money at left back. We all know I'm a Spurs fan. We all know that I love Harry Winks. I do. The poor little lad. So I've bought Harry Winks on loan. I tried to do it last season. Spurs were having none of it, or he was having none of it, I should say. All of a sudden, now we're in the Championship. He's like, oh yeah, I'll come and join you. Fantastic midfield player. Excellent for Championship level. He will go back to Spurs at the end of the season. There is no doubt about that. And I'm hoping we can help with his development along the way. Another one brought in central midfield, George Savile. You may remember George. He was with us at the end of last season on loan. He was brought in with the chance to have a look at him and potentially bring him in at the end of the season, because his contract expires. I didn't think Wolves were going to renew it, and they didn't. So yeah, he's a great addition to our midfield. Adam Lafondra. Me and Adam go way back. He once scored 41 goals in a season for me. I think it was 2015's Football Manager. I have a very soft spot for this kid, or this man, who's 30 years of age now. 15 finishing, 12 pace, natural fitness. He knows the Championship better than anybody. He's been around a long time. 9 clubs, 172 goals in that time. He will be an excellent addition to this Sheffield United squad. Another central midfielder, Jake Forster-Caskey, released by Brighton, which I was a bit surprised about. But again, he's a guy who knows the Championship. He was at Rotherham last year on loan, so he knows the Championship, and I think he'll be a really good addition to our midfield. Lots of stamina, good first touch. Yeah, he's got great, mental attitude. So I'm really looking forward to working with Jake Forster-Caskey. Lloyd Isgrove is the next one. Now it looks like Ryan Fraser will not be coming back next season. Oh. So, Lloyd Isgrove, released by Southampton. Young, hungry player. Can play on that right hand side, can play on the left hand side as well. And I'm really looking forward to working with him. Earning 14 grand a week, he's definitely going to have to earn his money to stay in the side. That is a dot on the cards. And finally, for the incomings for now at least, Lukas Yurkovich. Again, not a player I could turn down. Target man, he's been around a lot of places, 11 clubs, Jesus Christ. This is his 12th, and I'm hoping that his knowledge of the Championship will get us at least to safety. Good physical attributes, good mental attributes as well. Finishing could be better, but as a man that's potentially probably going to come off the bench, we may look to replace him with Billy Sharp. I've got no idea at this stage, but he's a handy addition to the squad. Before I end the video, I have got 3 more things to say. Sam McQueen is back on loan. Southampton have kindly let us have him back on loan. Obviously, he's not on this list because it was completed at the end of last season. I just renewed his loan with us. And 2 more outgoings that are significant. Mark McNulty and Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller was released on a free transfer. Mark McNulty's contract ran out. Well, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed the episode. Our first league game is at home to Wolves. That will be episode 14. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. If you are a new subscriber, hello and welcome. If you would like to also leave a comment, you can. You can also follow me on the Twitter. That was episode 13 of Blades of Glory. I will see you for episode 14. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.